Okay, parents, here's my final video for today on math. This is the other math problem. Now, I do want to say that your kiddos, they 100% are super familiar with this setup. This is how we've been doing our cognitive guided instruction when we say our CGI math all year. And so they should know what to do. Again, like in my other videos where I said to, hey, give this to them and step away. Kind of do that and then come back and kind of see what they are doing. Look through their work and see maybe if they made a mistake and they got the wrong answer. Can you find where they made the mistake? What is off in their thinking? Encourage them and congratulate them and being able to problem solve and whatever strategy they're doing. Kind of push them to keep working hard and trying, and then kind of question through, what did you do here? What was your thinking here? Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple different strategies that you may see, and then kind of we'll go from there. And then if you need to ask any other questions, just message me. So the story was Dad caught, and you just replace these numbers into the blank. So here's the first number and then here's the second number. So Dad caught 641 sand crabs and put them in a bucket. He gave 176 to Skylar playing on the beach. How many sand crabs does Dad have now? And so when we look at this story problem, we see that he caught 641. So that's what he has. That's what he's starting with. And then put them in a bucket, and then he gave, and that gave should tell me that he's giving away, so we're taking away, so take away 176 to Skylar playing on the beach. How many does Dad have now? And so what we don't know is how many he has now, okay? All right, so again, kind of in my other videos, I'm seeing a couple different ways to do this. The first way could be you, again, drawing out hundreds, tens, and ones. So we may do hundreds, 600, 10, 20, 30, 40, 1. Okay, so I have my hundreds, tens, and ones. And I need to take away, because remember he gave them away. So we're gonna take away 100. And then I can already tell that I don't have enough tens. So since I don't have enough tens, I'm going to X out this 100, and I'm going to make 10 tens, which is the same as 100. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now I can take away 70, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And then I need to take away 6. I only have 1, so I need to do the same thing with the 10. I'm going to take this 10 and I'm going to make 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I can take away 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we just have to count up. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400. 410, 420, 430, 440, 450, 460, 461, 462, 463, 464, 465. So there would be 465. To label, they would need to do 465 sand crabs. And so we would call this strategy direct modeling by hundreds, tens, and ones. And that's what they were doing because they're drawing it all out. Another strategy that you may see that you saw on my other video is combining same units. And so we're going to do hundreds plus tens plus ones minus hundreds plus tens plus ones. Okay? So we have 600 minus 100, that equals 500. 40 minus 70, here we go. So if I have 40, 10, 20, 30, 40, but I need to take away 70, I can take 40 away. That leaves me with 30 I still have to take away. So we have negative 30, and then 1 minus 6, same thing. I have 1, but I need to take away 6. Well, I have 1, so I can take 1 away. I still need to take away 5. So negative 5. I'm going to add all those up together. 500 plus negative 30 gets me to, we do gets me to because I'm doing a string of equations. I'm not just doing one equation. So 500 plus negative 30 gets me to 470. Again, some kids are ready for this and understand this, some kids don't. So this strategy is not for everyone. If your kid is not thinking this way, don't have them do it this way. And then 470 plus negative 5 gets me to 465. Okay? So those are just a couple ways that we could do it. There's many ways that they could solve this problem. They may do a variety of where they're incrementing. I'm going to kind of show you down here what I mean by that. So what they could do is if they had 641, if they start with that and they just break up the 176, they're saying, I know 176 equals 100 plus 70 plus 6. I hope you guys can see that. So I can do 641 minus 100 gets me to, we do gets me to because it's a string of equations, gets me to 541. I'm going to break that 70 up into 30 plus 40. So 541 minus 40 gets me to 501. I'm going to break the 6 into equaling 5 plus 1. 501 minus 1 gets me to 500 minus 5. Gets me, hold on, I'm going to do the, I still have to take away the 30. So I'm going to do minus the 30 first. Gets me to 470. Minus 5 now gets me to 465. So, sorry. And that's why I kind of keep it up here so that I can see like what I'm taking away as I take it away. So we call this incrementing or chunking, where they're taking away chunks. A lot of kids that understand this strategy can do it in their head pretty quick. And this is just how it needs to look on paper. If they're doing this strategy, they need to do whatever they're doing in their head. They need to be able to write it down on paper. So that is kind of an advanced strategy that you may see some of your kiddos do. Let them do that if they're ready for this, or this is what their thinking was in their head. Again, and they can watch this video to see the ways to do it, but we're not going to push them if they're not ready or comfortable with that strategy. Okay, I'm going to move on and do this one. I'm just going to do like one more, I think, and not worry about the bottom one. That way you can see these different ways and then how it would go in that bottom one. So again, 545, same crabs, put them in a bucket, and he gave away 376. So I can go ahead and write my equation. 545 minus 376 equals what? Okay, if we're going to direct model, we were going to draw it out. I would do 5 100s. As you guys can see, I do a square for hundreds, a stick for tens, and a circle for ones. 4 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to take away 376. So I'm going to take away 300, 100, 200, 300. Take away 70. I can't take away 70. So I'm going to regroup that into 10 tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now I can take away 70, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I need to take away 6, but I can't. So I'm going to regroup that 10 into 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to take away 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I count up what I have left. So I have 100 here, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 160, 161, 162, 163, 164, 165, 166, 167, 168, and 169. Okay? So that would be direct modeling by hundreds, tens, and ones, taking away regrouping. So you can see where we exit out, make 10 tens, X out of 10, make 10 1, so we can take away. And that kind of helps them get away from using negative numbers, which is what you'll see on this next strategy, if they're ready, that combining same units. So they can do 500, oh, I wanted to use a different color. 500 plus 40 plus 5 minus 300 plus 70 plus 6. So I'm going to minus the hundreds, the tens, and then the ones. So 500 minus 300 equals 200. 40 minus 70. So again, if I have 40, but I need to take away 70, so my fingers are 10s, so I have 40. I need to take away 70. I can take away the 40, but that will leave me with 30 that I still have to take away. So that's why it's a negative 30. 5 minus 6, I have 5. I need to take away 6. I can take away all of 5, but I still have 1 I need to take away. We're going to add that up. So 200 plus negative 30 gets me to 170 plus negative 1 gets me to 169. Okay, so I hope that helps you guys. I'm seeing 2 of the main strategies that we do here. You'll see the drawing out the hundreds, tens, and ones. You also see the combining same units, hundreds, tens, and ones broken up like that way. This strategy really leads into this strategy really well. So that's also an option. Along with seeing what incrementing looks like, being able to chunk away. A lot of times not breaking up the first number, but breaking up the second number and breaking it up in a way that I can quickly subtract. Or when we're adding, I can quickly add certain chunks. We call that friendly numbers. And so this way kind of helps with that as well. Of course, if you want to show your children, like I talked in the other videos, the standard algorithm, I'm totally okay with that, but just make sure they understand it. Understand that how that standard algorithm is hundreds, tens, and ones, and that the regrouping isn't borrowing that one, because it's not a 1, it's a 10 or it's 100. And so really understanding that and being able to do that. So I'm not going to show you on this one because it's in the hundreds, tens, and ones. I showed you in the other videos how to kind of stress that. I do really ask that you encourage your child to understand these, and then if they want to explore with that standard algorithm, you can absolutely show that to them and help them understand it fully. So I may be doing some videos soon of wanting to teach that standard algorithm and just making sure that they fully understand all the parts to that, because it's not about just all the rules. It's about what is their thinking, what are they doing, because as you can see, we can get the answer multiple ways, and so making sure that they do this. So this is what their work is going to look like, and they have a variation of these strategies. They may try one and then try another one in the next box, but we just want to see their effort. Like, it's so not about always getting the exact answer, and like I said, like, help them find that mistake that they might have made, or where is their thinking off, or did they just add or subtract incorrectly, and so just helping them find that way, but let them do it, and then kind of help them from there, see what their thinking is and how they want to solve it. So anyways, I hope that you guys are doing good. I know that this is overwhelming some of you guys, but just do the best you can. Like, it is really just about what is your child doing and what do they understand and what is their thinking, and then just go from there. Like, and you know, you want to show them what makes sense to you, that's great, show them. I just want them to fully understand having that base 10 knowledge of hundreds, tens, and ones is the most important thing. And then don't just box them into one strategy. Allow them to explore with multiple ways to solve. All right, guys, thanks.